Good Tuesday morning, Tuesday. I know there's many of you that sometimes don't think I catch on that there's a holiday. Good Tuesday morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We are North Georgia's only live online morning show, 8 a.m., 66 degrees, beautiful morning. Josh, let's tell everybody how to get in touch with the show. There you go. Phone number. And there's the email address, and there's all the social media ways you can follow us. Why do I have a fuzz screen? What's happening to my direction to my screen over here? All right, well, I'm losing connection on the screen, so I'm not going to be able to see the pictures you put up. So anyhow, my screen is going from snow, like there's a bad connection in there, to I have a screen. So anyhow, we'll see what happens there. So anyhow, good morning. Changes everything when I don't see the show. See, it's going in and out, and I don't know what's happening. It might be my screen on my TV, but we will see. Anyhow, good morning. Okay, now it's stuck right there, so we'll see what happens. I don't know what magic is happening around there, but it's stuck now. It's on. All right, folks. What's the name of this hurricane, Josh? Let me get some pictures up. Dorian. Okay. So everybody, and let's make sure we put it this way. We hope and pray that all of you will be safe, be careful. Even tropical storm winds blow debris after a storm like this, even if it's just tropical depression. We hear of someone being injured, killed, hurt, whatever, of a piece of plywood being thrown. Debris can move, so everyone be careful. Do not take light that the storm may move out a little bit. Don't take light that the storm has gone from 5 to 3. Don't do it. We are in for it. The coast is in for it for a week. I'm going to say this in all due respect. This gives all the governors, Brian Kemp and Ron DeSantis and the governor of South, gives them all an opportunity to go into command centers over the weekends and put on their command center jacket and their hat. And, man, I'm right here. Boots are strapped on. I'm ready to get involved. So I'm not making fun, but these command centers, oh, my gosh, everybody runs for the command centers. Some people go to the command center. Some people play golf. What the hell, right? Trump's out hitting the golf ball. We'll get into that in a minute. I love that. Because the deep state, hashtag deep state corrupt corporate media, they're going nuts that he went and played golf. Now, there's no casualties, no damage. Now, a guy did fall off a ladder. I know you think, are you making fun of? No. A guy was trying to put a piece of plywood over a window, 3 stories high on a ladder. He fell off and he's dead. And the media is like, oh my God, Trump's playing golf and a guy fell off a ladder. Holy mackerel. So now I went through all the morning shows Sunday. I watched those. Let me see here. I know we have it somewhere. Okay. Where is... Trump was on the golf course. Where is that? I got it here in just a minute. I'll have it. Now, let me say this, okay? Let me say this. I want to tell you that we here do not bleep out, okay? So when we get ready to play something, you're not going to have it bleeped because we think you would probably figure out what was said. Okay, now we will give you plenty of time for your children to get away from the TV and put their earbuds in, and they can listen to bitches and hoes or whatever they're listening to in the radio, okay, while we play the ugly words. I know you get mad at me right out of the box Tuesday, but we're going to play. All right, first of all, get away from the screen if you don't want to see this right now. Close your eyes just for a second. Josh, give me number 43. Okay. 43. I'm sorry, folks. I know you're probably upset at home, but Francis Beto O'Rourke's campaign is profiting off of those. They're raising campaign funds off that T-shirt right there. Really? Really? Just say it. Take that down, Josh. It was up there probably a minute too long. Now, before we get into everything, what has happened? Okay? Give me, Josh, and let's get this out of the way. Give me number 81. Number 81, right there. What do you think is happening right there? Let's see. Let me find it. Hold on just a second. I have it here. Missouri councilwoman takes oath of office on Dr. Seuss book instead of the Bible. So she gets sworn in to green eggs and ham. Or one thing, two thing. What the hell, folks? I'm serious. I know you're like, really? There was a shooting in Texas. There's people dead. There's a hurricane. What? Oh my God. A newly elected councilwoman for the County Council of St. Louis was sworn into office earlier this month on a copy of Dr. Seuss's book rather than the Bible, as she believed that its message represents her new journey. I just wanted to take that down, Josh. Dr. Seuss, on a Dr. Seuss book. You can't make this stuff up. In fact, let's just go with this one right here. I think I have another one here, Josh. Kansas University faculty wants Chick-fil-A banned from campus for fears of safety. I know what you're saying. You're starting with, yeah. Mental well-being. A few Kansas University faculty members are not fans of allowing Chick-fil-A to be served on campus because they believe the chain violates their safety and inclusion policy. I have safety concerns. Have you ever been hit with one of those waffle fries? I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. So, the president played golf. Now, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to go a direct. All right, first of all, I want to do a separate segment on this so Josh can put it up. But unemployment will go up. I know, you just, boom, you fell off your chair. Really? Unemployment will go up. Watch what happens. I will tell you that. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. You will see a tick upward in unemployment at the right time for maximum exposure by the corrupt media. We'll talk about that as soon as I come back. So, all right, let's go through the 98 pictures. Here are, to me, this right here, number 85, is the most dangerous man in America right now. I'll tell you why later. That is Peter Pan Buttigieg, Mayor Pete. That's Peter Pan, and the guy in the glasses is his wife or husband, Tinkerbell. I don't know whichever the hell he is. Two most dangerous people in America, and I'm going to tell you why. All right? You'll not convince me that the majority of Americans today do not still believe in traditional marriage, and obviously the only way God intended to procreate was a man and a woman. All right, I'm not going to preach to you this moment, but these two are the most dangerous people to me in America. That is Peter Pan Buttigieg and his wife Tinkerbell. Get that off the screen, okay? I'm going to tell you why. We're going to get into that. So Sunday morning on the shows, here we go. let's go to the show Sunday morning, get that through. Number 1, Dorian is extremely dangerous, a Cat 5 storm. There we have former governor and now senator from Florida, Pete Scott. Scott there, and he's on there with the lefty Democrat Chris Wallace. Number 2, okay, report found that the former FBI director violated the rules. Comey's conduct. They're not prosecuting Comey for one reason only. They don't want to take this right now into the election season and get anything wrong. We'll get back in that. There's Donna Brazil on Chris Wallace. Then we have number 3, Richard Trumka, AFL-CIO president. He was on there with Chris Wallace. Fox News Sunday. He says he cannot find anything in the USMC, that's the United States-Mexican Canadian agreement, trade agreement, that benefits workers. Okay, now Labor Day, it was great to have a 3-day weekend, but the workers, Rick Trumka, Richard there, can't find anything in there. He's a nervous wreck. He is going to be on every show he possibly can between now and election time because he knows the AFL-CIO and other union workers, the workers, are probably going to pull the lever. I still call it for Donald Trump. They're a nervous wreck. So they're okay with NAFTA. Get real. Okay. Number 4, just want to show this real quick. In 1982, at age 33, Trumka was elected the youngest president of the United Mine Workers. Go back and look at that. Look how he did everything he could to collapse the mining industry in West Virginia. I will tell you, after his, if you'll do the research on this guy, after his United Mine Workers time as president there, after that is when unions collapsed in West Virginia and non-union mines started to they started opening non-union mines. Look at this guy. I just want to highlight that real quick. Number 5, we got a mass shooting in Texas. All right. So the guy did not pass a background check. What do we do with that? I mean, what do we do with that? I thought background checks would solve everything. Now we're going to get into all the new gun laws that Texas went into effect September 1st in Texas. We're going to get into that today also, Josh. Another thing, okay, so Meet the Press, Chuck Todd, number 6. You know, I watch the morning lefty corrupt shows just so I can come in here and tell you the direction they want to go in. 51 killed in mass shootings in August alone. I wish they would put that graphic up for Chicago. I really wish they would. We'll get into that, okay? Number 7, MSN, Meet the Press there, 2020 Vision, Biden and Trump. So what they're doing now is they're saying, what's the difference in a Biden gaffe and a Trump lie? The media, why in some ways do you see the deep state corrupt corporate media covering for Joe Biden and then some ways trying to take him out? What's the answer to that? But they were sure covering for him Sunday. What's the difference in a gaffe and a liar? Interesting. Okay, number 8. This is all the Sunday shows. This is the direction. I watch the Sunday shows for a reason. I will not watch Jake Tapper at CNN. Okay? Absolutely will not. But I watch the Margaret Brennan from CBS, Face the Nation. I watch Meet the Press. I watch Fox News with Chris Wallace. And then what's the other one? The ABC with George Stephanopoulos, which is actually Martha Raddatz. Number 8, Washington Post there. As he campaigns for President, Biden tells a moving story about a false war story, but a false war story. Almost every detail appears to be incorrect. Every single one. How can you? Then, you know what they were telling me, you and I, on Sunday morning? Biden's a storyteller. Well, Eugene Robinson, Biden's just a storyteller. Don't pin it on me. Don't pin it on me. Don't do it. Why, he's just a storyteller. Yeah, hell yeah. You know what? My ass used to get whipped when I was 3 or 4 years old when I told a story. I was a storyteller too, Joe. My mom used to whip my ass. Sorry, I know it's too early. Oh, Joe, it's just a storyteller. The Washington Post. But they're getting it out of the way. You see, they took this right here, right? He campaigns for president, tells moving story, but everything is incorrect. So what they did Sunday is say, well, okay, Joe is incorrect, but here we go. Number 9. If Joe is a gaffe machine, okay, and Joe is, incorrect on his story, what's the difference? The Washington Post, more than 12,000 false and misleading statements by the president. So what's the big deal if Joe got one wrong? What's the big deal? What's the big deal if Joe lies so bad? What's the big deal if Joe actually helped? He's out there talking about unions, and I need you, man. Joe Biden. I need you, man. Unions, right? These would be the same unions, Joe, that you supported NAFTA and sent their jobs out of the country. Anyhow, but that's the way they counter it, right? Number 10, most competitive GOP races, Arizona, Maine, and Colorado. All right, likely competitive races. Number 11, oh yeah, they're looking at flipping the Senate. Texas, Iowa, North Carolina, and Georgia, 2 seats. Okay. All right, so how can you get to Meet the Press without Michael Strahan's little sister, right? Michael Strahan's little sister, number 12, Stacey Abrams. So now Stacey Abrams is a contender. I tell you what, I wouldn't box her. Well, sorry. I wouldn't get in the ring with this woman. Holy smokes, she would throw you off the top turnbuckle, man. Boom! I certainly would. I mean, I wouldn't want to be coy. There are those who advise me against saying that out loud. But the reality is, of course, the work that I want to see for America, the progress I want to see us make, I would be honored to be a running mate of the Democrat nominee, Stacey Abrams. Now, what good would that do for Joe Biden? I don't think any. But we'll see. All right, there is number 13. Obviously, they got into the blackface controversy on Meet the Press because of Kay Ivey, the governor of Alabama, is the recent governor that came out and said, hey, I wore blackface in college. All right, so this is ABC number 14, Hurricane Dorian. Okay. Number 15, another mass shooting. Oh, then there's this. We'll talk about this. Number 16. The Democrat debate. The next one coming up. Well, there is Buttigieg. And I wonder, no, that's Buttigieg is up there close to the top. He's right next to Sanders. There is Francis Beto O'Rourke right next to Julian needs castrated. Beto O'Rourke, okay? I wonder if the moderators will ask him if his tone and rhetoric is what the nation needs right now. We do know O'Rourke's got the it's effed up vote. We know that. It's effed up. Beto O'Rourke, we know he's got that vote. We're wondering if this is the tone we need to strike with the country at this time. Wonder if he'll be asked that. So we'll go through these one at a time. Maybe Amy Klobuchar, why am I here? Corey, if I come out of the closet, will that help me in the polls? Booker, we'll leave that alone. We'll get into that later. 10 candidates, one night. All right, number 17, Department of Homeland Security. Now, what I find interesting in this all weekend long, while the president diverted $155 million, how will that hurt? You know, I will tell you why Dorian is not going to come ashore as Category 5. I will tell you this. The media, they're such a bunch of dumbasses, they would actually probably tell you this. The reason Dorian will not come ashore as Category 5 is they know we don't have enough funds in FEMA to help with disaster relief because Trump took $155 million out for border wall construction or something down on the border, right? They went through every single show, went through and asked these people about enough money. Well, did that hurt? That's what they were asking. DHS taps FEMA disaster fund for border operations. Well, that's why it won't come ashore. We don't have enough money. All right? And then obviously number 19, they wanted to ask McElhaney, I think that's his name, he's DHS Secretary, will gun laws change after mass shooting? All right, I want to hold this next one on the Washington Post with Joe. I want to hold that one. Then number 22, there was a discussion, can Democrats turn Georgia blue? Then Martha Raddatz went number 23 to Pennsylvania about tariffs, okay? And then let's see, I don't want to do that one yet on Pennsylvania. Then they went number 30, one-on-one with the liberal senator from Pennsylvania, Pat Toomey. That would be, probably would help round up your guns, is my opinion. Number 31, they asked Toomey, will White House push for gun control measures? Face the Nation, number 32. We'll get a couple of those in real quick. There you go. And then we have active shooter situation, number 33, Face the Nation. Okay. Now, I want to go to break on this. And I want to be careful here because this little girl is okay. Or my understanding, she's okay. She was harmed. I don't know the details. She was harmed. She is okay in the active shooter there in Odessa, Florida. Not Odessa, Texas. I'm sorry, Odessa, Texas. Number 34. Okay. They have their picture. The media is so evil and corrupt. They will lie, cheat, steal, kill, allegedly kill, uphold killing, uphold child rape. Yes, they will uphold pedophilia, the Epstein. They will do everything they can, as evil as they are. But this is their picture. A little white girl with a ribbon in her hair and a cute little dress was harmed. When's the last time you saw Face the Nation, MSNBC, NBC, any of them, Chuck Todd, show the little picture of a little black girl sitting on a stoop, Southside Chicago, just reading a little book that's about 5 years old. And a gangbanger runs by and a stray bullet kills a little 5-year-old girl. Where's that picture? I'm sorry, we missed that one. That wouldn't quite tug at the heartstrings, would it? Wouldn't quite do it. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be right back. Unemployment's going to tick up. I know I'm early on the prediction, but just wait. Come back. Take a break, Josh.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey, good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. Okay, let's tell everybody 8:30 in the morning to get in touch with us. There you go. That's how you get in touch with. Now, folks, It is now time for me to tell you there's a new guy in the booth. Just saying. Just saying. We have a trainee this morning. The new guy. So, now, no pressure in there, okay? Although I've told the World Wide Web you're the new guy and you're in the booth, I don't want you to be under any kind of pressure whatsoever. All right, let's just get comfortable in there. Don't get your nerves all shot. Okay, folks, this is time. And you know, Josh, while we got DJ in the booth, glad to have DJ this morning because we have, let me just give you a quick here. DJ is new. Great guy. He's second week. We have so many things going on at FYN TV. We can't tell you what we're getting ready to launch. We have Instant Replay Sports. We have other shows. DJ and I are talking about some other broadcasts. We have nightly sports shows. So welcome DJ on board, and we got a lot of new stuff going on, and we'll be cluing you, bringing you in, giving you a clue. I have no clue, so how could you have one? All right, so here's the deal. Here's what I want to do over there. I want a warning, okay, because we don't bleep here. And I tell you why we don't bleep, because I think, guess what? If I say SH asterisk asterisk, you kindly know what it is. And if these politicians are going to go out here and say these bad words, you ought to hear them. If they're going to go out there and run their mouth, you should just hear exactly what they have to say, okay? Now, the reason I say that, we do not bleep. CNN bleeps, MSNBC, they all bleep. Fox, I get it. The TV's on in the living room, and little Johnny or somebody might be bebopping across the floor, and they're in a diaper, and, you don't want them to hear the F word. I get it. So let's do this. I want a warning of some sort. I want a graphic. I want to put in a folder, Josh, a graphic that says warning, foul language is about to be used. And then put a chicken in the picture, because chickens use foul language. Something like that to have fun. Okay, so Francis O'Rourke. All right, first of all, he's going to take your gun. So this is 2. This effing bull crap has to stop, right? So Francis O'Rourke comes out, and he has made it. Now, ABC, let's just do this very quickly. I've got, let's just go with number 16, okay? Now, number 16, those are the candidates that make the stage, 10 candidates, one night only. ABC is not doing a second tier, okay? They're not doing a second tier. This is the 10. These are the 10 candidates that were able to get enough dollars in their G-string while asking you to donate, because seriously, the number of donors, the amount of money, you had to have a number of donors, okay? You couldn't just have one donor give. Now, Tom Steyer, and I don't have him in there, Tom Steyer, the impeach the president guy that is running for president, he made it on the donations. He didn't make it on the polling. So you have people here in the middle there like Joe Biden polling 30-something, right? And then you have the ones on the very end polling 2%. So I'm pretty sure the criteria here is to be polling 2% and get enough donors, not just dollar value, to equal a dollar value. So basically, I said jokingly, Kirsten Gillibrand, and I say it to be true because I actually listened to these candidates on shows asking for $1. They truly were asking for $1, okay? Send $1. So Kirsten Gillibrand could not get enough dollars in her G-string. I know you don't like that. That's bad. I don't care. I don't care, okay? Seriously, that's exactly what it sounded like to me on there begging for $1 to get on a campaign stage. Get on a stage and dance. Can you give me enough money so I can get on the stage and dance? Oh, my God. Here, little puppets. Deep state, dance, little puppets. Anyhow, let me get past that. So here are the 10 that have achieved. The achievers. That's what we should call them. Not the achievers, right? They've achieved the dollar value and hit that 2% mark, and they will be on the stage, which one of these 10 is Francis. Yes, Francis. Francis O'Rourke. Now, Francis said he's going to take your guns. Francis said this is effed up. Francis is going to be on the stage. So let's go to, I want to go to the video. Let's go to the Twitter video first. The one where Francis is in the Twitter video. You got that one? Let's do that one first. Now, walk away from the screen, okay? All right. So you ready with that one? Give me just a second.
Not sure how many gunmen, not sure how many people have been shot, don't know how many people have been killed, the condition of those who have survived, don't know what the motivation is, do not yet know the firearms that were used or how they acquired them. But we do know this is fucked up. We do know that this has to stop in this country. There is no reason that we have to accept this as our fortune, as our future, as our fate. And yet functionally, right now, we have. To have a Congress that will not even study gun violence, by law has prevented the Centers for Disease Control from knowing the facts, lest we be motivated and compelled to do something about them. Will not even pass universal background checks or close those loopholes that allow people to buy a firearm when they should not be able to. Dan, famously, going into a gun show, buying an AR-18 without a background check. We went to a gun show last week in Conway, Arkansas. I didn't know that it was the best idea in the world after we had just released a proposal that would mandate a buyback of every AR-15 and AK-47. But we showed up because we wanted to bring everyone into the conversation. And the first guy who comes up to me and says, look, I got to be honest with you. I'm here because 40,000 of our fellow Americans are going to lose their lives this year to gun violence unless we do something different. And I may presume that you and I do not come to the same conclusion on this, but tell me what your idea is. And he said, no, I think you're onto something. Though I sell guns at this show, I should not be able to do that. If you have a pulse and you're 18 years old in Arkansas, you can buy this gun. Really, no other questions asked. He said, I should not be able to do this. Another guy who owns an AR-15 says, I don't know that I'm willing to give this up, but I've got 3 kids in school, just like you have 3 kids in school, Beto. And they're scared to go to school every day, and I'm scared for them. Something's got to change. Someone else says, I voted for Donald Trump. I have an assault weapon, but I'm willing to give it up because this is not right. This is not an act of God. This is not.
All right, folks, that's Francis. Francis right there letting you know it's effed up. It's effed up. Give me throw number 43 up there on the screen. So he takes that, and his he does get the effed up vote. I mean, if Francis goes through with everything he does, it's effed up. Well, what do you think about our health care? Well, that's effed up. He gets the effed up vote. I mean, he may be onto something here. He may have momentum. It's effed up, right? There it is, right? Asterisk. 1 asterisk. And Beto goes for it. So let's go. Now, do you think he's alone? Do you think Beto is alone? Francis is alone in what he thinks? See, a background check would not, a universal background check would not have worked here, Francis. Okay? And if you got a pulse, could somebody come check my pulse? Because if I'm 18 and I got a pulse, I can walk right in Arkansas and say, give me that AR-15. I have a class. I have to go to school. I know everybody's going to freak out I just said that, but that's what this bozo said. So let's go to profanity is not the F-bomb. The other Twitter video I want with Francis, do you know which one I'm looking for there? And we're going to play this one all the way through because Francis is going to explain how profanity is not the F-bomb here. That's not the F-bomb. And then he's also going to say, I'm going to take your guns. And you think he's alone? Do you think he's alone? So let's go to Beto O'Rourke reacts to Odessa, Texas mass shooting. Profanity is not the F-bomb, and let's play that video.
Watching and reading the reactions of my fellow Americans to this tragedy in the Permian Basin in West Texas, a month removed from what happened in El Paso, where we lost 22 lives. And Rabbi Latz came up on my Twitter feed, and he said, profanity is not the F-bomb. What is profane is a 17-month-old baby being shot in the face. What is profane is losing the life of a high school student in that shooting yesterday who will not be returning to school tomorrow. What is profane is 40,000 gun violence deaths in this country. What we've been saying, the rhetoric we've been using, the policies and practices and politics of this country has not been as urgent as enough as needed. Doesn't meet this crisis. So let's speak clearly and bluntly, and then take decisive action. Universal background checks, red flag laws, ending the sales of weapons of war, but also importantly and politically difficult to say, buy those weapons of war back. Mandate that, not voluntarily. Let's be really clear with our fellow Americans. No place for an AK-47 or an AR-15 on the streets of our communities.
Mandate it. He's not alone, folks. See, he broke over this weekend, and what Francis did, is he said mandate it. See, they have talked, many of them have talked, these Democrat candidates, about buyback programs for AR-15s. But mandate it. Francis stepped into the mandate it. We will take them. We will mandate. If you do not, we will come to your home. So profanity is not the F-bomb. Won't return to school. Buy back weapons. And we will mandate it. Now, let me show you this. Here is our number 51. They've got their picture, okay? This will be on campaigns, I promise you. Okay? Texas shooter failed background check. So here's the 17-month young baby, okay? Family of Anderson Davis. This will be on campaign. Oh, yes. Kids in Cages will be on campaign brochures that come to your house. This little girl will be on a campaign. This will look just like your granddaughter. It'll be on a campaign brochure. Get ready. I mean, if a guy will put out a T-shirt, and Dems are the low of the low. Low of the low. Can't get any lower. Let's see what other one I want here. DJ, give me number. Had it here just a second ago. I will find it. Hang tight. Moving right along here. Go ahead and move us to number 38 while I'm looking. There's Francis. Francis was on there. He is. Number 31, Face the Nation. He has, now here's number 34. Let's go to 34. If you don't think this is going to hit campaign, whoa. You don't think that this picture is going to hit campaign brochures? And see, this happened in Texas. But they're going to use this, David Perdue, I know, probably doesn't stand, his opponent doesn't stand a chance in Georgia. Doug Collins, if he becomes the senator of Georgia, his opponent won't stand a chance, but this picture will be all over the United States of America, right here. 17-month-old. Francis told you. Now, this will not make it. Let's leave that young lady up there for a minute. So let's try to, I got 18 tabs open. We do have Francis there. Let's see which one we have here. Let's see. That is, hold on just a minute. Did I send one over that says, Hold on, I'm going to get one here. I got one here I want to look at. I think I did a little clip here. Maybe I did not, but anyhow, okay. Maybe I did not do a clip. I thought I sent this over this morning. Let's see, Texas. Just one second, bear with me. I thought I took a clip and sent it, and obviously I did not. So we'll just go with this right here. While we have that picture up, 43 shot, 8 fatally in Chicago over Labor Day weekend shooting. 15-year-old boy among 7 fatally shot in Chicago Labor Day weekend shooting. 15-year-old shot dead outside his home is among 9 killed this weekend. Okay? This is Fox 32 in Chicago. At least 43 people were shot, 8 of them fatally, in gun violence across Chicago over the Labor Day weekend. All right? Let me see if I can get some other ages. 32-year-old man, 15-year-old boy. Hold on, won't tell you in a minute. Let's see. 27-year-old man, 34. Okay, 37, 38. 2 men were killed. Front porch. They were on the front porch of a home at 5:15 p.m. How many times have you listened to this show and I've talked about you can't even sit on the front porch of your house? Drive-by. Women shot, killed. Let's see. 18-year-old was struck in the chest. He's in surgery. 42-year-old. So a 15-year-old. Let's see. Beto O'Rourke. Francis, were you talking about the 15-year-old that will not be going to school today in Chicago, or the 15-year-old in Odessa, Texas? Now, we will get to this guy in just a minute, but hey, it's not popular. You won't see that on any campaign brochures, okay, what Francis is saying. So let's go through number 6, okay? See, this is what they're all building up to. I want to put this in one segment. 51 killed in mass shooting, right? And then you have, let me see what ABC, number 15. Okay, go to number 15 after that one. Another mass shooting, okay? Just a second. We'll get to it in just a minute. Number 31, this guy, Pat Toomey from Pennsylvania. They will do everything they can to get him to help take your guns. Number 31 there. Thank you there, DJ. Face the Nation, number 32. Here's the pictures they just love to pour out here, number 32. Here's number 37, Margaret Brennan. Number 37, she's right there with Francis. This media is so corrupt, absolutely so corrupt. Number 38, here's Francis on Face the Nation. Nice suit and tie. Number 43, we're going to run through this, and I'm going to finish this segment up about trying to take our guns, and they will. I'm sorry. Number 44, this would be George Soros pouring all kinds of lobbying money. The time is right. I'm telling you, they're headed back. All of those great politicians that are in fear of their job, never there to do the right thing. I'm going to say for the most part, most of them never there to do the right thing. They're headed back to Washington now to do what? Safeguard their job. To do what? Pour through polling numbers. To do what? Make sure their district or their state is safe. Do what? See if they have to kind of lean towards new gun law legislation of background checks, universal background checks. What will they have to do? So this guy knows. Look it up. I told you, I only get 2 hours a day. Look this guy up, George Soros. He is pouring the money because he knows the time is right. His evil counterpart, which I don't have up, Michael Bloomberg, that piece of guy, Moms Demand Action, right? Moms Demand Action. towns demand action, whatever, right? That is all funded by Michael Bloomberg, right? Oh my gosh, it's interesting that all this is going together, and he has the money, he's pouring it into the lobbyists, so when they come back to work, they're in fear of what? Their re-election, not right and wrong. Number 45, 8 new gun laws take effect in Texas. They have gone crazy over this. I'm going to go to that right now if I can find it. Let's see here. Hold on, it won't take me long. We talked about that. Not yet. We talked about the Chick-fil-A. Hey, Tahir, I don't want anybody getting all up in my grill about anything. Just not in the mood for it right now. Where's it at? We go this way. Yes, I know Antifa, Ocasio-Cortez is raising money for Antifa. I will have this. I promise. Just a second here. Where the hell's it at? There it is. Sorry, folks. Relax, all right? You'll get over it. 8 new gun laws take effect in Texas September 1st. This came from KERA right there. They are going through the roof on this. The new laws that took place with Senate Bill 535 allows Texans to carry a gun in churches, synagogues, and other places of worship unless otherwise banned by those places where proper signage is. Sure hope the preacher don't tell you you're going to hell one too many times. That's the last time you're telling me you're going to hell, mister. Just say it, okay? Senate Bill 741 prohibits private property owners associations from banning storage of guns on rental properties. So if you have a HOA, homeowners association, okay, you can't ban, all right? Now, HB 121 provides a legal defense for licensed handgun owners who unknowingly enter an establishment that bans firearms as long as they leave when asked. So if you go into somewhere that bans firearms and you didn't realize it and you're packing heat and they say you got to go and you turn around and leave, no harm, no foul, okay? You don't get charged with it. House Bill 302 prohibits landlords from banning renters and their guests from carrying firearms in a lease agreement. You can't make a lease agreement and say, hey, if they want to get together Saturday night, do a little bonfire outside, get a couple brewskis and shoot up in the air. You can't say anything, can't put it in the lease. I'm just saying, I don't know. Loosens restrictions on number of school marshals who can carry guns in a public and private school in Texas. HB 1177 allows Texans to carry handguns without a license during a state of disaster. If there's a state of emergency and you got to go Mad Max, you can carry your gun. HB 1143 prohibits school districts from banning licensed gun owners from storing guns and ammunition in their vehicle in the parking lots. So if you're at the high school basketball game, you pull up and you got some ammo and you got your gun and you lock up the car, you can go to the basketball game. If all hell breaks loose, you can run to the car and you got your gun. Allows certain foster homes to store guns and ammunition in a locked location. The next one. They are going nuts. That's what they kept reporting. Hey, man, just on the heels of this mass shooting, okay, Texas has, Texas has new gun, the weakest gun laws in America. Let me see if I can find anything else to go with this, and then we'll come back and I'm going to talk about Joe Manchin. I don't know, I'm going to check. Trump went and played golf. He's looking for his golf ball. We'll go over that next really quick. So let's see. The storm. Let me see. Here we go. Number 49. Number 49, MSNBC. You know, Joe and Minka. I'll show you in a minute. All of the mass shootings there, Parkland. All of them were an AR-15. This list came out. AR-15. So let me see what else I have here on this one and see if there's anything else I want to run through. I don't think so. So we're going to take a brief break, okay? Look, it's very sad. I don't want to get into the mass shooting in Odessa, Texas, because we know the guy got fired from his job. We do not want to keep highlighting that. We know we had some kind of anger issues or whatever. They will look today. They never look at what causes anything. They will try to find a day if this guy wrote the word Trump anywhere. How can we blame it on Trump? But we know universal background checks would not have stopped this. And you're wondering where he got a gun? I'm wondering where the same guy or the same people that got guns in Chicago that killed 8 or 9 this past weekend, that's going unreported, where they got their guns and why they failed universal background checks. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. And when we come back, we've got, Joe Manchin? Economy? We'll see. Take us to break.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ella-J next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ella-J next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ella-J, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ella-J, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey, we're back, folks. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. There you go. Let's tell them how they can get in touch with the show. It is hurricane season. The official hurricane season for the Atlantic Basin, the Atlantic Ocean, the Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, is from June 1st to November 30th. Now, they are a nervous wreck. The media is a nervous wreck that they will not be able to have the hurricane disaster that they need in place before the election. Absolutely. Now, I understand the governors of the states of Florida, Alabama, you're safe. You are safe in Alabama. I do understand the governors of Florida and Georgia and South Carolina and North Carolina and Virginia. Ralph Northam, if you're not out there killing a baby somewhere, I understand you're getting ready for the hurricane up through there, and I don't blame you. But it may not turn into the event that the media is trying to make it out to be. Okay, so let me see where I want to go now. Joe Manchin. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I want to type something in. Hold on. Now, I do think this is also in Kentucky, all right? So I think this is also in Kentucky. We're waiting this morning. Now, Joe Manchin, and let's see if we do have anything new. Hold on a second. Everybody just be still. Okay, nothing new. Hellstorm inches closer. Don't see Joe Manchin's picture up yet. So we'll see this morning. Supposed to be making a decision this morning. Joe Manchin. Let me go through these very quickly. Where are they at? I had them up here earlier. Hang tight. All right, give me number 69. Number 69, bring that up. Joe Manchin. Now, Joe Manchin happens to be the Democrat senator, and let me just tell you a little something that you're not going to hear anywhere else in the media. Okay. Do I stay or should I go? If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, there will be double. For Joe Manchin, it's a big decision. Manchin endorses Justice, who ran for governor as a Democrat in 2016, but less than a year later, in front of a roaring Trump rally, Justice announced he was switching parties because Democrats had walked away from him. So we have Justice is the governor. He's a big guy, okay, really a big guy, man. I mean, he's the kind of guy, he got to get buried in the piano case. Anyhow, I mean, I tell you, he's like 6'9" or something, 400. I mean, he's a big guy, the governor of West Virginia. But here's the point. Let's just go with this just for a minute. Number 70, West Virginia at Joe Manchin. Number 70 will announce tomorrow morning whether he'll run for governor in West Virginia per his press secretaries there. Manchin, who served as governor of West Virginia from 2005 to 2010, speaks fondly of his days of governor, complaining how little gets done in Congress. Okay, so let's go back to number 69. So here's the deal, folks. Justice is the current governor of West Virginia, and let me put this very quickly. Justice was a Democrat. He was elected as a Democrat. This man endorsed him as a Democrat. In front of a roaring Trump rally, Justice flipped to Republican, okay? And said the party had left him. Now, everybody asked, will Joe Manchin go to Republican? You got to go deep in the Manchin family tree, okay? I myself, and I will go out on a limb here, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I myself think that Joe Manchin, knowing his family tree, knowing the roots, knowing the Manchin family name, will die a Democrat. I do think Joe will die a Democrat. I do think Joe can beat Justice for governor maybe as a Democrat in West Virginia. I think he can. Okay, it's going to be tough. But if Joe wins in West Virginia, okay, and he becomes the governor, he gets to appoint the senator. That's right. So Joe's going to play the ropes here. Joe runs for governor of West Virginia and wins. Okay? He will then be the governor, which he enjoys. Trust me, the governor in West Virginia, Joe Manchin, that's a good job, okay? And Joe is, he's strong on guns, your gun rights, Second Amendment. He would actually be a conservative as Justice, the current governor. I'm just saying this as a Democrat. But the downside to Joe leaving and becoming governor is West Virginia, he would appoint his replacement, which would be a Democrat. And I'm going to tell you something. You're not going to find a second Democrat in the state of West Virginia that mirrors Joe's, I know you don't like, and you're going to say conservative values, even comes close to moderate. If he's a moderate, comes close to him. So we're going to end up with a Democrat senator of West Virginia that it'll take 2 years before we get an election to win. If Justice would beat Joe in an election for governor, because Joe's not announcing this morning that he's running for governor of West Virginia and leaving the Senate unless his polling numbers through West Virginia look favorable that he could beat Justice in an election. And if Justice doesn't think he can win, he might bow out. You never know. But here's the thing, just like when Rand Paul ran for president, Kentucky does not require you to resign your seat. Either does West Virginia. So Joe will not have to resign, okay? He won't have to resign. He will run as governor. If he does, makes the announcement this morning. If he wins, he gets to pick the senator from West Virginia. If he loses, Justice gets to pick the senator. It's an interesting race. Now, I'm going to take a real short break. I know I just got back because I want to set up another segment that I don't want to go into right now. So let's take a real short break. That's my Joe Manchin. We'll wait on it.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in LOJ, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Ace is your healthful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge. We have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead.
The summer truck event is here at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. So come get a payload of savings on Georgia's favorite trucks, like over $11,000 off new Silverado crew cabs, or more than $6,000 off Colorado crew cabs. Every Chevy truck and SUV is discounted for this special event. Don't miss out. The summer truck event at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevy trucks always cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Hey folks, we're back. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. North Georgia's only live online morning show. It's Tuesday morning. We are waiting for the Dorian to hit the coastline of Florida. We want everybody to stay safe. I'm going to do a segment right now, and it's going to be totally a focus on the deep state corrupt corporate media, how they will continue to try to take down the President of the United States. So we're going to put a lot of things together, and it's really under one circle. So let's start with number 8. Supposedly this is the front runner here, okay, Joe Biden, number 8. And almost every detail that appeared was incorrect in the Washington Post. Did the hatchet job when Joe said, "Sir, I don't want the damn thing." But, let's start here. But then number 9, the Washington Post said, but what's the big deal if Joe is the nominee? More than 12,000 false and misleading statements by Donald Trump, right? So, the effort to take down the President of the United States, we're going to go through these one by one, okay? Now, the President knows he's only got one chance, okay? And we have first Pennsylvania, okay? So Martha Raddatz goes to Pennsylvania. Where does she go? Lehigh County, right there next to the, right next to Northampton County, Pennsylvania, where I have been broadcasting. I mean, this is only 3 miles from that county. She's right there where she wants to find people that are in that area, Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, and try to take away all the Trump support she can. So she goes up there. And these are the tariffs, okay? New tariffs went in effect. So we all know that China's devaluing their currency to, we know we have to stand up against China. They are devaluing their currency so they can compete in this country, because China has two fears, whether the media wants to tell you or not, is that companies will start moving out of China and finding other areas, okay? Maybe Boris Yeltsin and may want some of the companies after he breaks from Brexit. Never know. So anyhow, they go to number 23, so ABC goes and does there you go, Pennsylvania businesses brace for fallout from tariffs. They go to shoe stores. Martha Raddatz went to shoe stores. Why did Martha Raddatz go to shoe stores? Because the guy says, hey, if those Nikes are $90 and they go to $130. Number 24. Pennsylvania businesses brace for fallout of tariff. This guy's at a shoe store also, right? Nike right there. Okay. Number 25. Are consumers worried about trade war impact? So they find this lady here. She says she voted for Trump. She's going to vote for Trump again. So they had to throw that in the interview. Okay. Then these two, she conveniently found number 26. Now, the wife is a Democrat. The husband's a Republican. The husband voted for who else last time? Donald Trump. But she found exactly what she wanted to hear. PA voters talk trade war. Are consumers worried? She found the husband that is white, that is older, that voted for Trump, that won't vote for him. I won't vote for him again. Wow. Interesting. Now, number 27, the farmers and tariffs. Okay, number 27, 13% increase in bankruptcy among farmers. American Farm Bureau Federation. It's an uptick. Number 28, the cause? The second year of retaliatory tariffs on many U.S. agricultural products. That's what they say is the cause, is the tariffs. Then they find the voter the farmer that's struggling, number 29. Okay. Battleground Pennsylvania braces for Trump's tariffs. They find they go up and find a Pennsylvania farmer that says it's tough. And then they went to number 30, one-on-one with Senator Pat Toomey about tariffs. Pennsylvania is where they have to, Now forget the whole gun thing right now. Let's say this. Let's forget that right now. So, let me go through here. We're going to stay on, okay? We're going to stay on right now, the economy. This has got nothing to do with anything else. We're going to stay on the economy. Hold on, I'm going to get through here. So we're going to stay on the takedown of the president and the economy, okay? Number 65, we're going to switch from the tariffs to number 65, House Democrats plan to soon launch investigation into Trump's alleged role in the 2016 hush money payments. So that is next on the sheet. Got to get things in the news. Number 66, Washington Post. Okay, there you go. That is Stormy Daniels. Okay. And that is McDougal. Is that her name? Or I forget her name, but maybe it is. Playboy Bunny, former Playboy centerfold there. Hush money accusations. Okay. Number 67, just giving you a little. Congress is back in town. Trump spends day golfing. So let's get to hold on. Let me get to one more. All right, so Trump and the campaign know, okay, that they cannot, the campaign knows that they cannot They will not be getting any coverage, any favorable coverage from any of the deep state corporate corrupt media. So they're going to have to go their own way. And number 74, the one big thing, scoop. Trump allies raise money to target reporters. So they're trying to get in front of the story. You know, if you have a bad story getting ready to hit, you want to get in front of it. So they want to get in front. The corporate corrupt media want to get in front of what's about to happen, because Trump is going to go through and he's going to find out every Democrat wedding you ever attended. He's going to find out every Democrat brother and sister-in-law you reporters have. He's going to find out every Democrat fundraiser you gave money to, or which candidate. They're going to dig down into reporters and rip you apart as far as you being biased. And they know it, so the media is trying to get ahead of this story of what's about to happen. Number 75, scoop, Trump allies raise money to target reporters. Okay. Let's see what else. Here is the recent polling. Quinnipiac, number 78. All right, they wanted to show you that this morning, starting in. Number 79, Joe and Minka. Trump aides see victory. Others see incompetence. Some of the aides in there see incompetence. Okay. And fortunately, just in time to get into, see, September 3rd, this is campaign kickoff now for real. Okay. Number 80, tomorrow morning, former U.S. Secretary of Defense James Mattis will make his way on to MSNBC just in time. Okay. All right. So, tariffs, stock market. Let me see what they were talking about this morning. What did they say? Manufacturing is down. Okay, let's go back to, let me just give you one to get back to here. Get back to number 66 just to remind people what they're planning to do there. So go back to 66. So they're telling you, and this all goes together, this is a complete takedown. I mean, they are going to attempt to completely take this president down, okay? There's two things here, okay? The corrupt media needs Donald Trump to be president for 4 more years. They are trying to figure out how to handle this because they need to take him down, okay, for Democrats' sake and the big boss, the man. They need to take him down. But I'm telling you right now, they take down Donald Trump. Could you see 4 years of Joe Biden and what the media coverage would be like? Their viewership would plummet. I mean, we'll go there in a minute. Inverted yield curve, manufacturing down, okay? Now here's my prediction. Is they will push things to where they get unemployment to tick down 0.1%. Up. The very day they could put the manufacturing down, inverted yield curve, job creation, and just 1 tick up on unemployment, you will see a tick up. The deep state, let me see, national unemployment, let's just go here. Now, Americans know, okay? Americans know that we have to deal with China. We know that. We know there's going to be some pain and a little bit of suffering when we deal with China, okay? But let me tell you something. National unemployment rate through July 2019, 3.7%. Okay? 3.7%. Now, you let that sucker tick up to 3.9, they will forget that it was 10% under Obama. They will forget that Obama fortunately got it from 10% to 8.7. They will forget each and every bit of that. You let that tick from 3.7 to 3.9, you watch what happens, and that's what they're going to do. They want to push it to at least 4% to convince you that Donald Trump is a disaster for another 4 years. Okay, I'm going to get off that subject. I want to do this segment for a reason, okay? So go ahead, take the record off, and let's start a new record so that way it'll be easier. All right? Now, this may end my career. Okay? And I know what you're saying. Well, you mean if last week's shows, none of them ended your career, what makes you think this will? And I'll tell you why this may end my career. Give me number 85. Now, I say jokingly, now I tell people I'm a live and let live guy. I don't care what you're doing in your bedroom. I don't care who's scooping who. I don't care, all right? But I am telling you I'm a traditional person no matter how angry it makes people, okay? I believe there's two genders. I don't believe there's an option. I don't believe check other. I don't believe in it. Two genders. I believe that the two genders were created by God to procreate. Is that what they're supposed to do? Get together and make a little Johnny or a little Jimmy or a little Susie or Becky. That's what I think. That's what I think. And I think they're supposed to be raised in a home with mom and dad doesn't need to, his sorry ass doesn't need to leave mom with two kids looking for a job to fend for herself. That's what I think. And I think dad ought not to get drunk and beat up on mom. He ought to stay home and act like a decent human being. Now, I'm sorry that I think of all those crazy ass things, okay? I think it'd be great if they got home and sit down at the dinner table and dad said, little Susie, what'd you learn in school today? Now, I know I have a skewed view of the world today. But you need to remember, if I am off the mark, sure. But this is, I make the joke, this is Peter Pan Buttigieg, which is, you know, Peter Pan was the forever little boy, right? He's going to be a boy forever. Never grew up, Peter Pan, right? And this is the young little buck there from South Bend, Indiana, weighing in at 122 in the corner of the ring there, trying to go up against a heavyweight like Trump that's eating Big Macs every day. Peter Pan Buttigieg. He's gay. When we get done, he's gay. He's gay now. He's gay tomorrow. That's what he says, he's gay. Why am I the bad guy? All right? Now, he got married, and I forget his wife's name, which is very rude of me. I don't know, you know, and his wife there in glasses, I call him Tinkerbell. I understand. You get all bent out of shape. So there's Peter Pan Buttigieg and Tinkerbell. But they are gay homosexuals. They're homosexuals. And they got married. Done. Right? Now, I think they're the most dangerous couple in America. Not Obama. Not even the Clintons. I don't think the Clintons are as dangerous as these two people right here. Why? Because, you know, he is making a national name for himself. Why, he's a nice young gay boy. Okay? Why, if he can keep his act together and they don't go through an ugly divorce, okay, and fight over the cat, this guy's of the age that not next presidential election, maybe even next, he could run again. This guy is of the age where 3 times down the road, he could be your next president. Maybe not this time, but he could be. Now, we got a major problem in this country. And you're going to say, well, we're not in California. But guess what? We pay California's damn bills. We pay their bills. We pay all these states' bills. New Jersey, what happened all of a sudden to they are getting ready to collapse because of their pensions are unfunded. New Jersey's getting ready to collapse. It's a disaster, right? Illinois, what happened? Did we forget they're going to collapse? No, they're going to collapse. California, they're all going to collapse. We're paying the bill. You and I in Georgia, North Carolina, wherever you're at, we are paying the bill. So, number 84. Well, you're going to say in 2011, why are you going there? Because they creep up on you, these little gay laws that they come up with. Nothing like a little gay law creeping right up on you. California, in 2011, the state legislature passed the Fair Education Act, which, if signed into law, which it is, would make California the first state in the United States to mandate teaching of LGBT social sciences in public school system. We need to teach history of the LGBT, that what they have contributed. So there's California. They made number 1. Wait a minute. Who rushed to be number 2? Number 83. So in number 83, okay, let's see what I have here. Got here somewhere. That's California. New Jersey becomes second state in the nation to require that schools teach LGBT history. Requirement. New Jersey has become the second state in the nation after California to adopt a law that requires schools to teach about LGBT history in a move hailed by civil rights groups. Governor Phil Murphy, a Democrat who promised to promote equality for gay and transgender people during his campaign, signed the bill. Now, that is February 1st, 2019. Well, you said, well, wait, you went to, California was first, and then this is an old story. This is February 2019. Okay. Now, let's go to, last but not least here. Hold on there, guys. Number 82. Number 82. Let's see. This one's August 13th. And you're saying, why are you doing a story all the way back August 13th? I'm putting the 3 together because Peter Pan Buttigieg is running for president of the United States. Okay? Beginning next year, Illinois schools will be required to include positive contributions of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. I know a positive transgender contribution. You know how they let them read to the kids in the public library? Oh my God, my tax money at work. Serenity now, serenity now. So, is this my anti-gay segment? No, it's not my anti-gay segment. All right. But here's what happened. Gay marriage, boom, Supreme Court. Peter Pan Buttigieg running for president, boom. Okay? I am very concerned with the fact that we don't teach history in our schools. I'm very concerned that what I open up with, that I'm the one that's going to be attacked, okay, just to say if I go out here, I got to be in fear of actually saying I'm heterosexual. And I believe, little Billy and Susie ought to get raised with a mom and dad. Why the hell am I the bad guy? You better pay attention. Because to me, the 2 most dangerous people in the United States, right now, I may be out on a limb, number 85. Peter Pan Buttigieg and Tinkerbell, his wife. Take a break, short, come back. We're going to run through Trump playing golf because we got to be out of here in 10 minutes. So we only got about a 4-minute break, and then we're going to spend 6 minutes wrapping up our picture because it's going to be time for Instant Replay with Lauren Hunter.
In 1981, Reed Nicholson began selling tires out of an old barn in Mineral Bluff. Little did he know that he had just laid the groundwork for the most trusted names in automotive services in the Blue Ridge area. In 1997, Nicholson Tire Center became what it is today, holding the same values of faith, family, and great customer service. 2 locations to serve you, and the Blue Ridge location is currently expanding to offer fast service and the largest U-Haul provider in Georgia. Nicholson Tire Center, Blue Ridge, and Mineral Bluff.
Hi, I'm Rhonda the Mattress Lady, and this is my husband Gary, owners of Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart. And we want to earn your business. From the time you walk in our door to the time we deliver your new mattress to your door, you will see the difference. Our selection and prices are the best in North Georgia, and customer service is our top priority. So y'all come on in and let us help you find the right mattress at the right price. That's Mattress Overstocked in Ella next to Walmart.
Circuit World, with multiple locations to serve you in Murphy and Franklin, North Carolina, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and Ella, Georgia. Locally owned and operated since 1985. Appliances, electronics, and furniture. Name brand products like LG, Samsung, Dell, Whirlpool, Ashley, Catnapper, and more. No credit check, only 10% down on furniture, and only $10 down on any new lease purchase. Mention FYN10 for your special deal today at Circuit World.
Do you feel like healthcare has become too impersonal?
3 times an hour, I'll get you in, I'll get you out.
At Lifetime Medical Center, you're more than a number. We get to know you, not just your medical issues. Dr. Alana Kent is board certified in family practice and offers same-day appointments. She and her staff treat conditions from minor to chronic issues. Lifetime Medical Center, convenient to Jasper and Blue Ridge.
This may sting a little.
North Georgia Diamond is your source for diamonds in North Georgia.
Folks, you believe they always ask me in the booth if I'm ready? Do you believe that, if I'm ready? Okay, I'm ready, baby. Are you ready in the booth? I mean, are you? Are you? Okay, okay, just double check. Just double check it, okay? Want to welcome DJ on board this morning. He's been training for the last week, going and doing different shows. We have so much going on at FYNTV.com and our sports department, which FYNTV.com produces shows for them. Team FYN Sports. Lauren Hunter will be up at 10:10. You got to switch over. They do Facebook Live right from the same studio. I got to get out of the way every morning at 9:50 on Mondays. Today, on Tuesday, I got to get out of the way at 5 minutes because Lauren Hunter will be in here. They're still going to do instant replay because her sports department is packed. They had a Friday night like you would not believe, Team FYN Sports. So she's going to be in here. But you got to go over to Team FYN Sports Facebook page to catch that show live. That's why I've got to get out of here. All right, so this a disaster. Hey, let me say. No, I'm gonna say this for last. Okay, you know the president wants to buy something, right? You know he wants to buy something, and then and he wanted to buy Greenland, right? There we go. So we'll get into that in just a minute. So let's play the video because they caught Trump out playing golf. They caught it out playing golf. Go ahead.
As I recall, the president said he was remaining in the U.S. to deal with the emergency. Apparently his idea of dealing with the emergency is to go golfing.
His ideal of dealing with an emergency is playing golf. Why the president decided not to stay in the country and not go to Poland, because he wanted to deal with this emergency. And his ideal of dealing with this national emergency was playing golf. So let's go to all the golf picks. Let's see if we can find those. I know they're somewhere here. Okay, so number 63. I love this one because when you write the caption for this, Trump's out there. Oh, that damn Dorian, is that the name of the Hurricane Dorian? That damn Hurricane Dorian. Well, I bet that wind at 15 mile an hour, I seen that thing slice. I know that golf ball's over here. Could you hear him over there, that damn hurricane? I love it, man. They're looking for a golf ball. Wow, that was quite a slice. How's that daggone wind from that storm? Number 62. We'll do a couple of these. 62. Hurricane Dorian threatens the U.S. while Trump plays golf. President Trump golfs. Why, my God. A guy fell off a ladder. Number 61. Trump spends Labor Day tweeting, golfing as Hurricane Dorian threatens the U.S. He played golf and he tweeted. Here he is spotted. Number 60. They're looking for the golf ball. How come they never spotted Obama smoking cigarettes on the golf cart? How come they never got Big O rolling out there smoking, all right, as he played 18 holes? Let's stop here smoking cigarettes. How come they never got those pics, right? How come Secret Service, how come photographers never got close, very seldom ever got close to Obama playing golf, smoking a cigarette? Hey, man, give me a cool. I ain't got nothing but Newports, brother. Newport's good with me. I know, that was very racist, right? I don't care. So, he is spotted playing golf there. Number 59, millions along Southeast Coast brace for Dorian. Okay. Number 57. Trump tracks Hurricane Dorian from golf course in Virginia. He tracks it from the golf course. What do you know over there? Number 56. These are great. These are great. Trump tracks Hurricane Dorian from golf course in Virginia. All right, there's number 55. They got it. Look, I tell you, it's over here somewhere. I mean, it was a slice. That wind's kicking up from that damn hurricane. All right, now we already know. I love this, okay. 54. Oh, let me get into government impact of storms tomorrow. Economic impact of Hurricane Dorian estimated to 8 to 10 billion. We've already got an impact. Why? Congress has to rush back and allocate funds already. Okay, now, let me say this. I told him I was going to get to all the pictures. I will not. I apologize, but I will do this. Let's go to this one right here. Number 53. That's the Prime Minister, okay, of the Bahamas. President Trump. We could buy the Bahamas. Forget Greenland. I mean, they're wiped out. I think right now is the perfect time to buy. I think in the real estate world, President Trump is the perfect time to make a purchase in the Bahamas. Let's make a deal with him. I know, that was it too soon? Is it too soon for that kind of joke? Too soon? I don't care. All right, so let me say this. I think I have a last I want to get through right here. Okay, they will not shut up. I've got 3. All right. Oh, yeah, on the storm, it's always important to bring the Muslim mayor of London in here. Number 64. London mayor mocks Trump for dealing with hurricane out on the golf course. He is clearly busy dealing with a hurricane out on the golf course. We really needed to hear from the Muslim mayor. And then I want to say this, Boris Yeltsin, I said, not Yeltsin, I said Johnson, right? Boris Johnson, I don't know. But anyhow, number 72, Johnson, I didn't mean to say that. Number 72, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson says Brexit deal chances, the chances are rising. I said that Friday on the show. I think with him going to the Queen, bypassing Parliament, I think the EU is nervous. I do think this guy is going to get a deal. Number 73, British Prime Minister, Brexit deal chances are rising. I really think that's possible. That's going to happen. And then I have one more thing I want to get to. Let me get to it. I will get to it. I will get to it. I will get to it. Remember, okay, they're going crazy this morning. Let's go to... hold on just a minute. Let me get to this. Okay. Hold on a minute. I want to do this one. I'm going to walk away, folks. I didn't get to everything, but I'm going to get to this. And I'm going to throw something out that you're going to be spinning your head off saying, did he really say that? So you want me to get to this. Okay. Hold on a minute, everybody. Okay, let's go to number 50. Pence stays at Trump property while in Ireland, okay? They are freaking out this morning, okay? Number 48, Vice President of the United States Chief of Staff. Reporter, did President Trump ask Vice President Pence to stay at his property, at the property? The Chief of Staff, I don't think it was a request like command, Bob. I think it was a suggestion. What does that mean? It's like when you went through the trip, it's like, well, he's going to Doonbeg because that's where the Pence family is from. All right, so they're freaking out over Pence staying in Ireland at Trump's place, number 47. Okay? They're freaking out over William Barr, Trump's attorney general, to host 30,000 Christmas party at President's Hotel. Freaking out over that, right? And then let's go to the last one, number 46 for my close. Trump hints next G7 summit may be at Doral Miami Resort. Let's go back just for the fun of it to number 47 and let me throw out my just for the fun of it statement. What if the President of the United States and his staff are trying everything they can to make everything happen in areas that are not bugged? Maybe they would. Maybe William Barr's Christmas party may have, everybody get a little loudmouth soup and they start talking about possible things coming up with Durham, the investigator, Barr, Comey. What if they're looking for places everywhere they could go that are not bugged? I know, I said it. I'm your host, BKP. I'll be back tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning. Can't wait to get here. I probably upset everybody in the world. I don't care. Lauren Hunter, you're up. Take us out of here.